Good morning students, this is Abhijit. I hope that you have gone through the previous video where we have discussed how to solve the questions from 1 to question number 20 of the exercise indices. So now we will continue with the same exercise and starting to solve from question number 21. For question 21, I have given you the hint that for bit 1 and bit 2 both, you just do one thing, you take the LHS part and solve it and equate this with the RHS part. In this way you can solve this. Now see the solution of question number 22. The condition is given here, the values are given as a equals to b to the power c to the power z, b equals to a to the power x, and the c equals to b to the power y. Now for this b, see, for this b we can substitute this value of b as a to the power x, so this b as a to the power x and whole to the power y, as here we have power y. Now for a we can substitute again as c to the power z, so for this a we will substitute c to the power z, and here a have the power, a has the power x, so c to the power z whole power x and whole over power y. So those powers are multiplied together. In the RHS part we have c to the power x, y, z, whereas in LHS we have c to the power 1. So as the bases are same, c are the same bases on both the sides of the equation, so their exponents must be equal. So this x, y, z is equals to 1, and this is the proof of the question. Now go to the next question, question number 23. Here also we have the given values as a equals to x y to the power p minus 1. For b it is x y to the power q minus 1, and for c it is x y to the power r minus 1. Now whatever we have to solve, we just take the LHS part and start the solution. In the LHS part we have a to the power q minus r, b to the power r minus p, and c to the power p minus q. So what we do here, we substitute for a, b, c. We substitute the values of a, b, c from this line. So see, here we have for this a, it is x y to the power p minus 1, and as a has the power q minus r, so here we have q minus r as the power. So again we substitute for this b, again x y to the power q minus 1, and here we have r minus p, so it is r minus p. In this way we substitute for c also. Now in the next line, see, as here we have a inside the bracket it is x and y, two terms are multiplied together, so this power q minus r is with x and y to the power p minus q. So this y to the power p minus 1 is multiplied with this power q minus r. So for y we have power p minus q into q minus r. Similarly in the next term we have x to the power r minus p, x to the power r minus p, and y to the power q minus 1 into r to the power p. Now here we have x to the power p minus q, that is x to the power p minus q, and y to the power r minus 1 into p minus q. Now we write all the x near to one another. So these are the x with the power, with a different power, as those are multiplied, so that means the powers are added. So here in the next line, see, we have added powers of x because all are the same basis as x, so all the exponents are cancelled together, and what left, it is 0. So we have for x the exponent is 0. Now see for y, here we have y, so the powers of y are first multiplied together, like here we have y to the power p minus 1 into q minus r. So when those are multiplied, see, when those are multiplied it is pq, see it is carefully, pq minus 1 into q, it is minus q, okay, pq minus q, then it is multiplied with r, then pr minus, and minus r is plus r, so pr plus r, minus pr plus r. So this is the power of y for this only, okay. So similarly for this we have this, that means y to the power, these powers are multiplied, and for this we have this line, okay. Now we have the same basis as y, and the exponents are different, so the exponents are added because those are multiplied. See, those are multiplied na? So that's why the exponents are added for the same base y, and when those are added, all the exponents cancel one another, and what left? It is y to the power 0 left here. So y to the power 0 means, you all know, x to the power 0 means 1, y to the power 0 means 1, and 1 into 1 is equals to 1, and this is the RHS part. So in this way it is proved. Now go to the next question. It is 25th number question, because when we see the solution of this question 25 number, you can easily solve question number 24. Now see, in the question it is given that 2x is equal to 3 to the power y. 2 to the power x is equal to 3 to the power y is equal to 12 to the power z. So for the solution, we have assumed that this 2 to the power x, 3 to the power y, and 12 to the power z is equal to k, and k to the power 1, we can say k to the power 1. Now we take the value of 2 to the power x is equal to k. Okay, so here we have 2 to the power x, but here we have k to the power 1. So in order to make the exponents equal, what we did here, see, we, for this one, we write k to the power, see, 1 by x into x. So 1 by x into x is equal to 1. So we can write, we can replace for this k to the power 1 as a k to the power 1 by x whole to the power x, because whenever those are those exponents are multiplied, those x cancel, and k to the power 1 left. So in the place of k to the power 1, we can write this. Now see it carefully. In the LHS part, we have 2 to the power x, and in the RHS part, we have k to the power 1 by x whole to the power x. So see here, this x and this x are the same exponent, so their bases must be same. So that means this 2 must be equal to this k to the power 1 by x, and that is what I have written here. Okay, now the other value, see the other values. When we equate this 3 to the power y as k, when we equate this 2x as k, we got 2 equals to k to the power 1 by x. Now again, if we equate this 3y as k, then what we got? We got 3 for k to the power 1 by y. Similarly, in the same process. Okay, and for this 12 to the power z equal to k, we can write 12 equal to k to the power 1 by z. Okay, now if we proceed with this, 12 equals to k to the power 1 by 2, here we have to think that this 12 is equal to 4 into 3, and 4 means 2 square into 3. Now we have the values for 2 in terms of x, see, 2 in terms of x, and this 3 also in terms of y. Okay, see, 3 in terms of y. So now we substitute. First we factorize this 12 as, see, we start with this, and this 12 is written here 4 into 3, and this 4 is written here 2 square into 3, and these are equal to k to the power 1 by z, k to the power 1 by z. Okay, now for this 2 we will substitute the value. For this 2 we will substitute the value. Initially what we have, 2 equals to k to the power 1, don't forget this. Okay, and don't forget this. So we will substitute for 2, it is k to the power 1 by x, and for 3 it is k to the power 1 by y, and that is what we did here. See, for this 2 we have substituted this k to the power 1 by x whole to the power 2, because here also we have the square, 2 square. Okay, 2 square it is, na, as it is 2 square, so k to the power 1 by x square, and for this 3 we will substitute k to the power 1 by y. Now in the RHS part we have k to the power 1 by z. You can see, as the bases are same, k, okay, you can see k and k bases are same, so k to the power 2 by x, because here the powers are multiplied. It is 1 by x into 2, it is 2 by x, so the powers are, exponents are added, 2 by x plus 1 by y. Okay, and in the RHS we have k to the power 1 by z. So now we have the equation with the same basis k but different exponent, but their exponent must be equal as their bases are same in the equation. So we can form the equation like 2 by x plus 1 by y equals to 1 by z. And now we will solve this one. First we shift this 1 by y to the RHS part and take the LCM and write whatever however the solution is. Okay, and it is 1 by x. We shift this 2 here, so it becomes 2yz y minus z and 1 by x equals to. Now we take the reciprocal in the both side. So for the LHS part it is x, and for the RHS part this 2yz, by taking reciprocal this becomes 2yz by y minus z, and this is what we have to prove. So it is proved. Now go to the next question. Question number 26 and 27 you should try to solve by your own. If you see these solutions of the next questions, you can these solutions help you to solve those previous questions. Now see this question number 21. Here we have x equals to 10 to the power 3 into 0.0099. This 0.0099 can be written as 99 by 10 to the power 4, that is 1 0 0 0, 4 zeros are there. So this becomes 10 to the power 3 divided by 10 to the power 4 into 99 is there. Okay, now of the here we have the same base 10. So with the same base we subtract the exponent 3 minus 4. This is 3, see it carefully, this is 3 and this is 4. So it becomes 10 to the power minus 1, and this 10 to the power minus 1 can be written as 99 by 10. See, this is 99 by 10. Okay, that means 1 by 10 we can write, and 1 into 99, it is 99 by 10. Okay, now we have the value for y as 10 to the power 2 into 110, that is 110. So for this 110 only, for this 110 we can write 11 into 10, and this 10 to the power 0 is written here, 10 to the power 2 minus 2 is written here, 10 to the power 2 as a denominator. Now we have to here 10 to the power 1, and here we have 10 to the power 2. So the exponents are subtracted. Okay, 10 to the power 1 minus 2, so it is 10 to the power minus 1, and again we can write for this 10 to the power minus 1 11 by 10. So what we have as y, it is 11 by 10. Okay, now as we have to find out square root of x by y, so first we find out what is x by y. So y equals 99 by 10. See, 99 by 10 and 11 by 10. So after solving we will get x by y as 9, that is 3 square. See, this is solution. You can easily understand those. Now we have x by y as 3 square. This x by y as a 3 square, and what we have to find out, we have to find out square root of x by y. Square root of x by y means x by y whole to the power 1 by 2, because you all know that the square root means power 1 by 2, exponent 1 by 2. Now for this x by y we will substitute what we have, the value 3 square. So 3 square we put, so powers are multiplied together. See, here the powers are multiplied together. See it carefully, it is not written so large. See, those powers are multiplied together, 2 into 1 by 2, and it becomes 3 to the power 1. So 3 is the answer. Try to solve 29 number. If you can't, then this question number 30 will help you. Even for to solve question number 31, this the same question 30 will help you. So given in this question, it is given that x to the power 4, y to the power 2 and z to the power 3 equal to 49,392. So here what we do, we first factorize this 49,392 is factorized. Then what we got, 2 to the power 4, 3 square, that means 3 to the power 2, and 7 to the power 3. And in the LHS part, what we have x to the power 4, y to the power 2 and z to the power 3. Now here, as the exponents are equal, okay, see, there are 3 prime terms, prime integers, okay, and with the same exponent. So that means the corresponding bases of the same exponents are also equal. They must be equal. For y it is 2, the exponent is 2. Here for 3 it is exponent is 2. So that means the 2 and 2 are same, so that means this y must be equal to 3. And again here z with the power 3, and here 7 with the power 3, so that means this 3 equal, so z equal to 7. So the statement is written here: if the different prime integers are as bases in an equation with the same exponent, see, with the same exponent, then those corresponding bases are equal. So x equal to 2, y equal to 3, and z equal to 7, and this is the answer for this question. Now go to the next question. 31 I have told you that solve. If you solve this 33 question number 33, then it will help you to solve the previous question 32 and 31. See this solution. We have p to the power minus 1, okay, q to the power 2 by p to the power 2 and q to the power minus 4 whole to the power 7. First only solve, only write for this only. Here we have p to the power minus 1 and p square. So this can be written as p to the power minus 1, as here p square is divided, so the exponent is subtracted. So this is only for p. Now see for q, for the first term, okay. Here we have q square and q to the power minus 4. So that means we can write for q as a q power 2 minus minus 4, because here those two terms are divided. See, those two terms are divided. Those two terms are divided, so that means the exponent are to be subtract to one another. So that is we have done here, this q power 2 minus minus 4, and this minus minus 4 become 2 plus 4, okay. So for this what we have 3 p to the power 3 minus 3, p to the power minus 3, and q to the power 6 whole to the power 7. In the same way we write for this part also. We have here p cube by p minus 2. So here for this p we have 3 minus minus 2, okay, 3 minus minus 2, because terms are divided. So for this p we have p to the power 5, okay. See, here we have whole power minus 5, okay. So this minus 5 is taken as plus by taking the reciprocal. Oh, first here we have division. See, once again we have division sign here. So if this division sign is converted into multiplication sign, so then we take the reciprocal for this, okay. So that's why I have taken 1 by, that means the reciprocal for this, okay. So this p is with power 5, because 3 minus minus 2 is plus 2, so 3 plus 2 becomes 5. Now for this q, what we have, q, here we have q to the power minus 5 and q to the power 3. So as those are divided, so exponents are to be subtracted. So q to the power minus 5 minus 3, and this becomes q to the power minus 8. And as because here we have taken for this division sign, it is converted into multiplication sign, so we take the reciprocal, complete reciprocal of this part, okay. For this part we have taken the reciprocal, and we have the RHS part as p to the power x q to the power y, p to the power x q to the power y. Now see, for this part we have power minus 5, and as we have taken the reciprocal by interchanging the division sign into multiplication sign, so here we have 1 by this whole part, okay. This part has the power minus 5, okay, the negative exponent. So if we want to make the exponent as a positive, then we will take the reciprocal, then we again take the reciprocal, that is the reciprocal of this part is again p to the power 5 q to the power 8 and whole to the power plus 5 it is, okay, and RHS remains same. Now go to the next line. Here we have multiplied the power, this 7 with p power 3, so p power 3 becomes 3 into 7, it is 21 minus 21 it is. And for this q we have the power 6, so q power 6 are multiplied, 6 is multiplied with 7, so q to the power 42. Now for this we have p to the power 5 and here power 5, so p power 5 into 5 25, and for this q we have power minus 8, and this minus 8 into 5 is q to the power minus 40. Now see, we have p to the power minus 21 and p to the power 25. So this p is written here, as those are multiplied, so the exponents are added. And here q to the power 42, see q to the power 42 and q to the power 40, as those are multiplied, so the exponents are added. But here what we write here, q to the power 42 plus minus 40, and then plus minus 40 become minus 40. You can easily understand this. Now finally we got p to the power 4 and q to the power 2, and here in the RHS part we have p to the power x and q to the power x. You know that if the bases are equal, here we have the bases are equal, so their corresponding exponents are also equal. Here we have p into q with some basis, with some exponent as basis, and here also we have p into q as basis with some exponents, so their corresponding exponents must be equal. So this x which is the exponent of p must be equal to 4. So x equals 4 and this y equal to 2, and in the question it is given that we have to find out x plus y. So what is x plus y? 4 plus 2, it is equal to 6, and this is the answer of this question. 34 number, I have solved question number 35 because only bit 2, because whenever you see the solution you can easily solve the previous 4 questions of 34 and one question of 35. So see the solution, you can easily understand and you can solve the previous questions. We have 4 to the power x minus 1, 0.5 to the power 3 minus 2x, and it is equal to 1 by x whole to the power x. So for this 4 we can write 2 to the power 2. For this 0.5, you all know that 0.5 means 1 by 2. So for this 1 by 2 we can write 2 to the power minus 1. You all know that because we have taken the reciprocal. Now here we have 8, so 8 can be written as 2 to the power cube. Many times you have taken this. Now just substituting all the values here. For 4 it is 2 square whole power x minus 1, and it is for 1 by 2 it is 1 by, for 0.5 it is 1 by 2 whole to the power 3 minus 2x, and for this 1 by 8 it is 1 by 2 to the power 3 to the power x. Then after, for this 2 we have taken 1 by 2 and take the reciprocal, that's why we have taken here minus 2 in the place of plus 2. Okay, so now the powers are multiplied, see those powers are multiplied, and here those powers are not exactly multiplied, but here we have 1 by 2, here we have 1 by 2, so 1 by 2 same basis, so the powers are added. When those powers are multiplied, it is minus 2 into x minus 1, and it is added 3 plus 2x, 3 minus 2x it is. And in the RHS part we have, see this 1 by 2 to the power 3 can be written as 1 by 2 whole to the power 3, and powers are multiplied, so 1 by 2 whole to the power 3x. Now see the equation. We have the LHS part as 1 by 2 as base, and in the RHS part 1 by 2 as base, but the exponents are not same, so they must be same, so we have equate the exponent. Okay, then after we solve for x, and we found x equal to 5 by 7. Now the question number, it is question number 35. 37 is also solved, and hint given for question number 38 and 39, that if you first find x and y, then whatever instructed in the question, find out. Okay, first you have to find x and y for these two questions. Now see the solution of question number 37. We have the question 9 to the power n, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power n minus 27 whole to the power n, and divide by 3 to the power 3m and 2 to the power minus 3, and here we have 1 by 27 in the RHS. So for this 27 we can use 3 cube, and for this 2 cube we can write 8. So first we do what? Whatever the denominator in the LHS part, we shift this denominator to the RHS part. Okay, so cross multiplication is done here. So this 3m by 2 to the power 3 is written here as the numerator. Okay, then after, here we have 9 to the power n, and here 3 to the power n. See, the bases, the exponents are same as n and n, so the bases can be multiplied with the by taking whole power n. Okay, and this 3 square is present here, 3 square is present here. Now see, when those are multiplied, it is 27 to the power n, and for this 3 square we can write 9. Now see this line, here we have 27 to the power n, and from the starting we have 27 to the power n here in the, as the second term. So you can take this 27 to the power n as common, and it is 9 minus 1 inside the bracket, and for this 9 minus 1 we can write 8. Okay, now remember that we have 2 to the power 3, and this 2 to the power 3 can be written as 8, and here also we have 8. So this 8 is taken, see, this 9 minus 1, that is 8, is taken, is shifted to the RHS part, and it becomes 8 by 8. And here we have 3 to the power, see, 3 to the power 3m and 3 to the power 3, so those powers are subtracted. Okay, as those are divided, so powers are subtracted. So here we have taken this 3, from this 3m minus 3 we have taken 3 common, and this becomes 3m whole into 3 to the power 3 whole 3 into m minus 1. Okay, and here for this 27 we can write 3 to the power 3, and these powers are multiplied, 3 to the power n it is. Now see this equation, here we have the same basis as 3, and it is 3n, and it is 3m minus 1 it is. Okay, so the exponent are same, so we have equate the exponent, and after solving, after equating the exponent, we have 3n equal to 3 whole into m minus 1, 3 cancelled, and m is 1 is shifted here, this one is shifted here, so n plus 1 equals to 1, and this is what we have to prove. Now go to the last question, that is question number 40. We have 2 bits for the question number 40. See the solution here. For the bit 1 we have 3 whole into 2x plus 1. Okay, and let's see, 2 power x plus 1, 2 power x plus 1, and here we have 2 power x plus 2 and plus 5. So what we did here, we just multiplied this 3. Okay, we multiply this 3 with this bracketed term, so it is 3 into 2x, 2 to the power x, and this is 3 into 1 is 3, and here we have 2 power x plus 2, so you can write here 2 power x and 2 power 2 when those are multiplied, and plus 5 is written here. Now 2 to the power x, as see, 2 to the power x and 2 to the power x are underlined, so that means those can be taken common, and this plus 3 and this plus 5 are shifted to the RHS part, so minus 5 minus 3. When we take this 2 to the power 3 common, see, when we take this 2 to the power 3 common, then what left here, 3, see this 3 minus this 2 square, that means 4, so 3 minus 4 inside the bracket, and this 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1, and here we have minus 8, so minus minus cancel, then 2 to the power x equal to 8, and this 8 means 2 to the power 3, so 2 to the power x equal to 2 to the power 3, as bases are same, so x equal to 3, this is the answer. Now go to the next bit. Here we have 2 variables, that is x and y, and we have to find out both the variables x and y. 3x equal to 9 into 3 to the power y. So we continue to solve this. 3x is equal to, for 9 it is 3 square and 3y. See, the powers are added, so this becomes 3 to the power x equal to 3 to the power 2 plus y. As the bases are same, so this exponents are also same. See, this x is equal to 2 plus y. This is what I have written here. So we have the value for x as 2 plus y in the equation 1. I have marked here this one as equation 1. Okay, now see this. We have the 8 into 2 to the power y is equal to 4 to the power x. For this 8 we can write 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power y is this, and here we have 4, so 2 square whole to the power x. Now these two are multiplied, so 2 to the power 2x, and here those two are added, so 2 to the power 3 plus y. See, 2 we have as the base, so these exponents are same, so 3 plus y equals to 2x. Remember that we have the value for x, so we can substitute the value of x here. This 3 plus y is equal to 2 into x, and x we have for this value, so we shift this value to 2 plus y. Now after solving this, here we have 3 plus y equals to 2 into 2, it is 4 plus 2y, and after solving we got y equals to -1. Then after we put this value of y in this equation 1, and we get x equals to, it is not it is hidden here, this x equals to 1. Okay, so thank you, this is complete. Thank you.